Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm gonna cut straight to the point. 260 Remington, never had one. Picked this up at Tolliver's the other day. Somebody traded it in. And yeah, doing a little bit of research. This was made quite some time ago. It's a Savage 110 Predator, or it might have been called a Savage 10. Yeah, Savage 10, the short action they used to call them, in a 260 Remington. I've never had one. I want to have videos and knowledge on everything. So I picked it up. Slapped this big old Arkin on here, the Arkin SH4J Gen 2. That's a whole lot of scope for this thing, but 260 Remington will stretch out there. Looking at the numbers real quick without diving too deep, 260 Remington is better than 6.5 Creedmoor. I just hurt somebody's feelings, but I'm gonna do some loading for this. If this one's absolutely lights out, I will keep it. But Savage has a new Predator model that has 2 more inches on the barrel and a threaded barrel, and I kind of want that one. This one has a 22-inch fluted barrel. The newer 110 Predators in 260 Remington, still make them, are a 24-inch threaded barrel. You watch the show, you know I like the threaded barrels, but plenty of scope. First we got to get it on at 10 yards, then we'll go back to 100. Be my first thoughts ever on 260 Remington. This is the ammo I got for it. Stay tuned, I'm going to be doing some more factory stuff and hand load stuff for this. Remington loads their Premier Match 260 Remington in 140 grain, and the box says 2,735 feet per second, but who knows what barrel length they're using for those numbers, but that's what we're using to sight it in. Let's get it on at 10, and then we'll go back and do some groups with this stuff from 100, see what happens. My first time ever with a 260 Remington. Let me try this trigger. Where are we at with this trigger here? Ooh, that's actually nice. That's really nice. Super clean break, and it's not heavy either. Yeah, let's see what it thinks about these Remingtons. But I haven't sighted one in a while. What I do is I get it 2 inches high. No, I'm gonna aim 2 inches high. I want the hit. I'm gonna aim at a dot up here. I'm gonna hit down here, and that's just the reticle lining up with the barrel. Then we'll go back to 100, get it dialed in, see what it thinks about those Remingtons. Should be pretty cool. I love that trigger. All right, so here I am at 10 yards. I looked through the barrel. I got it bore sighted. Wasn't too far off from how I had it at the house, but let's see how we do it here. If you need a scope, I'm a huge fan of these Arkins. We get a big discount on Arkins. Just the code WHOTEEWHO for Arkin Optics. We get a big discount on these. I'm pretty much slapping these things on everything, but this one's got all the doodads and stuff if we need to do some long range stuff. Let's send one here and see where we're at 10 yards and do a quick adjustment if we need to. Should be at least in paper plate realm, I believe. Should be. Definitely got my earplugs in for this one. Aiming at the top, want to hit the bottom. Wow. Up and down is about perfect, but I need to move some to the left. So let me make that adjustment. Whoops, wrong way. All right, let me send one more. See where it hits. All right, kissed where I wanted it to. Let's go back to 100, do some groups. I really like this thing. That's a nice trigger. All right, so here we go, back at the bench. This one has a mag, doesn't it? I believe so. Yeah. Really, I need to fling a bunch of this factory stuff too, because we will get to loading some of this 260 real soon. But let's get it walked in and do some groups, see what it thinks about this Remington stuff. Man, I never thought I'd say this, but this is almost too much scope for this thing. But I like it. I'd rather have a big Mondo scope than not enough. If you never tried one of these Arkans, you need to try one. My personal opinion, you can't beat them for the money. You cannot. Here we go. Ooh, that trigger's good. Hey, our bore sight was not that bad. Let me go ahead and send 2 more into that group. Man, I just had 300 Weatherby out. This is like nothing compared to that one. Oh, it's not grabbing the next round. All right, come on. Come on, man. What in the devil? Grabbed it that time. Yeah, this is a cakewalk compared to 300 Weatherby, my goodness. Not terrible, but not great yet. Well, we might be cooking with gas here. It's probably a 1-inch group. Make a quick adjustment here. We need to probably just come left and leave it there. Man, did I turn it the wrong way? I don't know. I'm bad about that. I can't remember which way I turned it. So let's just do another group and we'll see if it went the wrong way, huh? Yeah, I think we turned it the wrong way. Go ahead and send 3 though. This thing kicks more than I thought it would. What am I doing? Kicks more than I thought it would. That's because I don't have a can on it. I'm used to that can taking a bunch of the recoil out is what it is. Sitting here thinking, man, that's a lot of recoil for 6.5 Creedmoor or 260. Because I'm used to that can on there. Can will change your life. I think it's grouping a little better here now though, isn't it? Yep, I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of this one. Might just have to go get this one threaded. Don't know that I need that extra 2 inches of barrel. If you haven't seen my video on getting things threaded, check it out. I had 2 done with Silencer Central, so. Which way do I need to go now? I should have brought the lead sled out here. This is the Caldwell Rock BR rest, and I got a rear squeeze bag. A lot of times I use a lead sled, but I wanted to bring this out today. So it's right, so I need to go left. All right, I think I turned it the correct way this time. We'll see. I need a bunch of this brass, like I said anyways. I've got some more factory stuff I'm gonna be testing and some more videos coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed and following if you're a 260 fan. And did he turn it the wrong way again? There's a chance. Now this time I remembered I turned it that way. So, see if we're off the paper yet. Hey, bullseye, you turned it the right way. This would be a good long range load, this Remington Premier match. How steamy is this barrel getting? It's a pretty heavy barrel, and it's fluted. Well, looks like that last group might come in just at 1 inch, and the first one, but man, the second one's gonna be close to 1/2 inch. Now, let's just send another one. Like I said, I need the brass anyways. I'm gonna be testing a bunch of loads in this one. And those last 2 are perfect squeezes, so that's a little disappointing that it's almost 1 inch off. Might need to scrub this barrel down. I did not clean it. Somebody said, you didn't clean it? Oh man. I know some of y'all are absolute all about the cleaning stuff, and I'm not. I don't even have enough time to sleep, but let's break this one. Here we go. Squeeze that one a shade right, but it hit almost the same as the other one, so how How much we got? Let's just finish off the whole page. We're having fun. That would be about another inch group, but let's go down there and measure them, see what happened. I like this thing. Trigger's good. Like I said, I just wish it had a threaded barrel. All right, so not terrible, but not the greatest thing I ever seen either. Let me show you the groups and the average here with that Remington stuff. So here's how we did. 0.82, 0.42 was the best one. Man, I wish they were all that good. 0.42, that's groovy. If I get a 0.5 or better, I'm happy, happy, happy. 0.87, 0.83, 0.95. So what it is consistent. It really wanted to be around that 0.8, 0.85. But including that really good one and the worst one, our average out of almost the whole box, it's a 0.78 inch group. Now, I think most people would probably say that's acceptable, but I think we can do better. That's still good, don't get me wrong, that's still good. That group is really good. That as an average, better than an inch, is pretty good in most people's book. Now the trigger on this thing, I showed it to you. I love the trigger. Trigger is good. Pretty much every single one of those was a good, clean break. And that scope, we definitely got enough scope on there. Lots of zoomies with that big old honker arcing. That's one of my favorite scopes. EP5 is probably my top of the line favorite. Arcing, this one's probably my second favorite. 0.78 average out of almost a whole box there. This thing likes that Remington stuff pretty good. Recoil pad on this, I like it a lot. Like I said, this is the 10, the Savage 10 Predator. They don't make them anymore, but heavy barrel, fluted barrel. Like I said, I picked it up used down there at Tolliver's. I gotta have videos on everything, including now 260 Remington. Stay tuned, I'm gonna do a lot more factory loading with this. Probably some hand loading with this one. I'm probably gonna end up buying that other one. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I hate to work up a bunch of loads for this one and then get a different one. So we might go ahead and get the different one, I don't know. But I really like the trigger on this. But hey, appreciate you watching. Do me a huge favor, share the video with your friends, post it everywhere, that helps me a bunch. Make sure you check out WHOTEEWHO.com. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, check that out. And check out Arcing Optics. Like I said, that's one of the ones we get good discounts on. But hey, appreciate you watching. I know a bunch of y'all love 260 Remington. Let me know your thoughts on this one and the 260 in general in the comments down below. But hey, appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one. WHOTEEWHO.